Hey, what's going on, all my F-5 Tiger pilots out there? Today we're going to be going over an updated guide for the cold and start on the F-5 Tiger inside of DCS World. Now, my old videos 4 years ago, I had some crappy equipment at the time, but now I'm going to do an updated guide for all you Cold War fanatics out there, especially those that like to fly on the Alpenwolf and Enigma Cold War server. So to get started, I'm going to go over the key bindings that I think you should have, and then I'm going to go over a normal startup, and then I'm also going to go over the quick startup that I usually do. So I set up some chapters below, so make sure you check them out if you want to rewind or fast forward. So let's go ahead and get started with the key bindings. First, we'll start off with the elevator trimmer switch, push, elevator trimmer switch, pull, aileron trimmer switch, right wing down, aileron trimmer switch, left wing down, flare chaff button, weapon release button, gun trigger first detent, gun trigger second detent, nose wheel steering button, aileron limiter, dogfight / resume search switch forward, dogfight resume switch center press, and dogfight resume search aft. AN/APQ 159 radar acquisition button, AN/APQ 159 radar TDC button, up, down, left, right, depending on if you do not have a TDC on your throttle. So if you don't have a TDC on your throttle, you need to use these buttons right here. AN/APQ 159 radar elevation antenna tilt control up and also down. AN/APQ 159 radar range selector CCW decrease. AN/APQ 159 radar range selector CW/increase. Request AWACS bogey dope. Missile uncage switch. Speed brake switch in. Speed brake switch out, drag chute T-handle pull/push, AN/APQ 159 radar mode selector operate, AN/APQ 159 radar mode selector standby, landing gear lever LG up/LG down, emergency all jettison button, communications menu, and the throttle right and left off hold idle position. So that way when you advance the throttle, it introduces fuel flow for the idle position. Okay, so we got the key bindings out of the way. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy. It's a simple aircraft to start, so let's get started. First, we'll turn on the batteries and then the fuel pumps. Let's come down to the right, turn on the battery and the left and right fuel pump. We'll get rid of the pilot model by hitting right shift P or Papa. Next, we'll bring up the communication menu with the / key or the associated HOTAS command, which I have. And we'll click on ground crew, which is F8, F5 for ground air supply, and then F1 for connect.
Connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
So now we have an external air cart hooked up to the aircraft to assist us with the engine start. So again, we'll go into the communication menu, / F8 for ground crew, F5 for ground air supply, and then F3 for apply.
Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
So the air is now applied. It's 10%. We can now start the engine. So we'll click on engine start left and then move the throttle forward. I have this key bound on my HOTAS. So you can do that, or you can use the associated key command, which is right alt and home. So this engine is spinning up. We have a good engine start. Again, communication menu or / key, ground crew, ground air supply, apply. So now we're going to start the right engine.
Copy. Air is now applied.
Right engine spooling up. There's 10%. Click on the engine start right and advance the throttle again to the idle position. We have light off. If you want to use the key command, that is right shift and home. Now I'm going to click on the communication menu, go to F8 for ground crew, ground air supply, and then disconnect. We have a good engine start.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Okay, so with the ground air supply is now disconnected. We'll close the canopy with this lever right here. Turn on the generators, the oxygen. Get rid of the master caution and turn on the pitot. Come over to the left. Shaft to single, flare to single. Dampers, pitch, yaw on. Radar standby. This switch right here is the auto flap system thumb switch. It needs to go to auto. This is the speed brake switch. The speed brakes start out, so you need to push it forward to bring them in. Then we'll come over to the left here to the attitude indicator, and we'll set -3. Same with the standby attitude. We'll set -3. And then when we extend the nose strut, should be level, which it is. Now for the altimeter, we'll hold to electrical, so we left click to electrical, and that gets rid of the pneumatic flag right here. We'll turn on the RWR, hit power, and then search. Make sure you hit the search mode. And then turn on the radios. I usually turn it on to both. Set your frequency, whatever you like. And after that, we got to set the takeoff trim, and then we're all set. So today we have a pair of sidewinders and a drop tank. So we're going to set 7 degrees. Boom. There's 7 degrees, and we are ready for taxi. Okay, so now that we got that procedure out of the way, let's go over my procedure. It's the same thing pretty much, it's just a lot quicker. So ground crew, ground air supply, connect.
Connect ground air supply.
Battery, fuel pumps. Give her the master caution. Ground crew, ground air supply, apply.
Ground air supply.
Get rid of the pilot body. Canopy's closing.
Now applied.
Wait for that 10%. There's 10%. Push the left button. First start. Advance the throttle. Now, when this reaches 35%, you can apply for the right engine. So I get it ready. So ground crew, ground air supply. I'm ready for apply. There's 35%. Apply.
Apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
And you can see it's already moving. There's 10%. Push the right. Start button. Here comes the right throttle. We have light off. And at this point, I go oxygen, generators, come over to the left, chaff, flare, dampers, standby, auto on the thumb switch, speed brakes in, struts extended, bring down the attitude to normal. Same with the standby attitude, go to electrical on the altimeter, turn on the radios, power, search, pitot, and we disconnect the ground.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
As we're taxiing out, I start the trim. As you can see, I'm just holding the trim here while we're taxiing out. And there's 7 degrees. We are ready to go. Thanks everybody for watching my F-5 startup tutorial. I'll be making some more updated F-5 guides here in the near future. Thanks for watching.